So, when last we left our feckless heroes, they were in a basement somewhere, waiting for a refrigerator to defrost, which might take a little while. Possibly. Not sure how long that might take. You know, I probably could have unplugged it the first time when I was through the basement. It would have unplugged. Would have gotten unplugged in time. But no, I'm getting comments from the peanut gallery how long this is going to take. Sheesh. Fine. The game it is launching. Let's load the game. Howdy, howdy. Thanks for joining my stream. And thanks for the hosting. Although my alerts are not working right. Nope. I'll figure out the alerts a little bit later. Alrighty. So, as I was saying, we had just left our... Very laggy? Okay. What's your ping looking like? Are you just... Looks like it's working okay on my end. I'm not seeing this as super laggy here, but apart from just that bit with Discord a little bit earlier. Alright, well, hopefully that'll clear up. Alright, when I logged off last, I had just unplugged the refrigerator, and I was just whining about the fact that I could have unplugged it much earlier in the game, and by this time it probably would have been defrosted. But nope, that's okay. I've got that great big opener thingy. Let's see if it works this time, or if I... still very low. Okay, let's let it... ice around it is slowly melting. Let's let it melt eventually and come back to that. What do I got to do in the meantime? Let's see what the old notebook says. Look for Ruby on the coast. Kind of did some of that. Help Suna with her project. That's what I'm doing now. Determine where the shot came from. I think we had checked... Oh, got the boardwalk and the island. Confront the pigs. Get your gun back. Come on, get that gun back. Talk to Cell about our associates. Egghead puzzle. Joyce's info on the lynching, and Joyce left, and she's somewhere on that island somewhere. Okay, let's give it a try. My voice is a little bit better, but I am seized every so often with an irresistible urge to cough. So if I don't make it to the mute button in time, my apologies in advance. And put away... Listen, guys, put away that stupid thing. Come on. Carry a bag of that or something. I don't know. Inland Empire, empathy. Yeah. Carry that. Oh, I don't want to. There. That's order will work. When you look at OBS, is it red somewhere in the lower? Just the in-stream part. Is there another red section? On the mixer panel? Oh, you mean like the little graph down at the bottom? Let's see what it says. 60 frames per second, no drop frames, and lots of kilobits per second. So stream quality is good. That's what it says. No notifications anyway. Well, keep an eye on it. I mean, if it's really laggy from your side, I mean, I'll at least, you know, record the VOD, and you can OD on the VOD at your leisure. All right. OD. Let's see. What do we got? That lady is still out here in the middle of the night? Oh, it's noon, but it's raining. That's why it's so dark again. You told me before it got really dark when it started raining. Okay. Sorry. Did you test a ping to a local server? See what your speedtest.net or something?
Hello again, sir.
Composure. But if I do it, composure check. Hold on. How many points would I have? How many points would I have in composure anyway? Where's composure? Wow, all the way over here. Okay. Motorics base is 3. Learn skill +1. Bonus from items -1. So I gotta boost something to take that off anyway. Composure. And then see if I put a point in it, then still wouldn't be that great, but I could put 1 point in it. See if I can get that check. Let's try it. Learn skill. So my total will be 4. And then let's see if there's an item that I can change to get rid of my composure or change my composure. Composure is -1. Why? Authority. Reaction. Logic. Shivers. Interfacing. Composure? The Greaves give me minuses in composure? Oh, that's lame. Let's get some empathy on or something. I don't know. Okay, what else gives me composure? Drama. Empathy, that's a good one. Let's bump up the empathy anyway. Perception. The shoes give me empathy at the moment. +2. Okay. Composure. Oh, that's got a +1 composure. The snakeskin shoes. Oh, nice. Composure is up to +1 now. Drama. Alright, well, let's give that a try.
Hello,
Composure, 92%. Score, okay. Let's deduce something. Aha! Aha! We have a check. Composure. The girl keeps her hands folded and hidden. Why is that? Hey, why do you keep your hands folded? Annette. What do you mean, sir? She looks wary. Empathy. She knows where this is going. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. Oh, you mean doing this check? Yeah, I know. I've been here for ages, and I keep passing it by because my composure skill never goes up. Empathy. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise, not poise, his pose reveals. It's okay, say to the girl. She brings out her reddened hands. Her nails are frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh. Oof, duh. You bite your nails. And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded. She shoots you a suspicious glance. There were a few other hints. Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that. Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. Okay. Want more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I've got a few reasons in mind. She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic. Child labor, dismal working conditions. You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Dismay flickers in her eyes. Maybe so, sir, she sighs. Okay, I know it's a bad habit and I shouldn't. I hope this entertained you. It was okay, sir. She's still got a rebellious streak. There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same. Okay, you think so? Fine, do better. Deduce something about me. You're quite sober, she snaps back quickly. Katsuragi. Lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He is not flinching even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort. Wait, how do you know that I'm usually not? Because you usually aren't. Yeah, I am also sad and my head hurts. I'm sorry, sir. She looks you in the eye, sympathy gleaming in her face. I hope things get better soon. Me too, kid. Me too. There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar somehow. Logic. There's something you're missing. What am I missing? What am I missing here? 42% for suggestion. Yeah, do I have anything to change? Wait, I have stuff that boosts suggestion, don't I? I don't know, better check. Should I put on something that changes suggestion? What are my options here? Nothing. Oh wait, didn't that thing of me change suggestion? Excuse me. Minorix. No, I'm not going to take cigarettes out and smoke them before I do a check with a kid. No, I thought it was this thing. Ledger of failure and hatred. But that just changes. Inland Empire. Those checks, I still don't understand what that is. Empathy. And minuses for authority. Okay, what about this? How suggestive can my clothing get? Pretty damn suggestive. Drama. I'm actually working on videos about coughing across the weird ship and people getting their kicks out of others coughing their literal lungs out. Ugh. Well, just as long as you don't have to do those women in high heels stepping on puppies. That one's pretty gross, but anyway. Sorry. Hopefully it's quick. Kingdom of Conscience. Yeah. I don't know about those two. I don't particularly care about that. At least that one's like, you know, more or less consenting adults, but the stepping on puppies and kittens thing, that one's just wrong. Empathy. I like the empathy thing. Perception. I got nothing that does suggestion. I could have sworn I had something that did suggestion. Oh, it did. Oh, -1 suggestion. Well, screw you, game. -1 suggestion for the hat. Christ. Never mind. Well, I think that's part of the kick, right? Part of the kick, part of the kink. You know, the quasi snuff videos where you're not 100% certain if it is or not. Yeah. Anyway. Well, we can try the check.
Hi, Ace Detective.
And
Are you
then
here
see,
from
it's at 42%. Let's roll the dice. Ah, shit. That didn't work. Okay. You have absolutely no idea. Familiar how? You must have forgotten something you heard again. You and I need to talk. What, about rolling dice? Or about these videos? Alrighty. Alright, leave this one. Particular interaction, did not manage to make that. The other lady, sad stories all around. Okay, save game. I'm going to save this game a lot. I suppose I should save it over some of these. Holy crap, I got a lot of them here. Should I save over some of these early ones? No way I'm going back to them, right? Oh. I don't know. Let's try something there. Save over that. Alright. We did some parts of that kid. There's poor old Gaston. This guy over here. Has he changed anything recently? Same questions and answers.
Nope,
in the rain that's all for now. I would have thought that somebody would at least pointed me towards Ruby's trailer or something. I mean, if we understood now that she's Lori. If she understands she's now staying there, Lori. Let's check with this lowlife Come here, lowlife. Talk to us. Hey, what's that?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
The food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come? You mean these delicious prepackaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out. Weasel. No hassle. There's a little bit of hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle. Oh. Doesn't that beat the idea of humanitarian idea? Beat? Okay, fine. I'll stop correcting the game. Doesn't that beat the idea of humanitarian aid? It's supposed to be free. That's what it makes a humanitarian. It is. Practically free. Yours for 5 cents a piece. Rock that tuna. Why not some macaroni too? I think one said not for resale on the packaging. No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers. An extremely reputable guy. Huh. Does your supplier drive that human ox lorry over there? Point at the lorry with a big human ox sign on it. What? The street vendor looks over his left shoulder and stares at the lorry as though he's never seen a lorry in his entire life. A convincing performance. Bravo. Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works. Uh-huh. Interesting. Lieutenant whips out his blue notebook. Makes a note. Good on you, Kim. Esprit de corps. We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer. Drama. It's for show, my liege. He knows you need more than this to bust this guy. Later, perhaps? All right, drama. What about rhetoric? 72%. Wait. Rhetoric. Do I have anything to boost rhetoric? I don't think so. Maybe some drugs or something, but I don't think there was any clothing that boosted rhetoric. Persuade him to give you some money. Okay, give me some money. Hey, look at that. I got a success. Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember? Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force? Oh, okay. The man stops, his face suddenly serious. But why, officer? Think of it as an investment. An investment. He raises a brow, intrigued. What kind of investment? Volition. Or you could not make this about corruption and go with something even wilder. Volition, you're not helping matters. I'm not going to confiscate this humanitarian aid you're reselling. Ha! That! You drive a hard bargain, officer. I respect that. He nods. Okay, what's it going to cost me? Be reasonable. 10 real. Sounds like a fair deal all around. He takes a 10 note from a leather pouch. Then the lieutenant nods calmly and says, corruption. Empathy. It's just like Bus or Seagull, a kid watching out of a window describing things going by. He doesn't like it too much. What do you do? I'll leave you to it for now. No option to ask a question. Whoa, a question thingy. What's this? Oh, for frack's sake, I can't get up there? Come on, game. Let me up there. Let's walk over here and look. Ooh. See? All you had to do is walk over here and look. Footfall within. Not human. What? Up there? The Phasmid, perhaps? No, it's just a dog. Fine. Even the game knows I'm just faking it about that Phasmid. Alright, where's the... Sorry about that. I took a drink of water and got way too close to the mic. What's in here? Oh, bottles. Oh, go around and collect the trash. This game, I swear. Okay, what else we got? Wonder where Ruby's truck is. That one's still kind of bugging me. Sheesh. Warmer, colder, warmer. Fine. The backseat gamers, goddamn bikers. In there.
The shine on those sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Shades of self-destruction. Electrochemistry. Oh, good old electrochemistry. Excuse me. That cough caught me by surprise. Oh, sheesh. Sheesh. Suddenly got pretty damp out here. Must be all this rain. All right. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? What was I looking for? I went over this way for something. Check boardwalk and island for bullet traces. Something on the map. Cargo container door. What? Why did that one suddenly light up? Did I update rhetoric or something? Composure. I updated composure, but why does rhetoric get the same thing? Huh. That's funky. Okay. La-di-da. Jiminy Christmas. What? Yeah, I need a composure check. Sheesh. Yeah, LOL. Good. Sheesh. What was I going with this? I was going somewhere. Yeah, that's not where I was going with that. I was going somewhere. No, don't go up in there. That's a stupid way all the way around that little yard. They don't let you out very easily. I was going over here to check for something. Boardwalk. That's where I was going. Jeez. Alright, what do we got over here? Good thing I'm being hosted. All kinds of potential viewers. Oh, where's the, wait, where's the boardwalk? Boardwalk. I gotta check the boardwalk for traces. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, where on the boardwalk? Does it say? Check boardwalk for oh, it's probably where that dead body was. Oh, jeez. Boardwalk. Yeah, see, I can see stuff up here, but I can't get out there. Funny how that works. Well, where's that long boardwalk section? Is it? Wait. Is it over there? Let's try that. There's a long walk out on a short pier where they found that dead body, and I've forgotten where to get to it now. It was over here, wasn't it? No. Whoa, wait. Oh, what's this? Oh, a shirt. I got a shirt. What's a shirt do? Wait, there was a shirt in there. White satin shirt? No. This one. Oh. Rhetoric! Well, you SOB. There's rhetoric. Well, I'm going to put that on. Fine. Kind of like this old one, though. Man from Yelmdal. Yeah. Yeah, let's put on some really tight trousers right now. This one. Yeah, I'll look extra posh in those. What else? Lose my composure. A little extra savoir-faire. No, let's stick with perception. Wow. Wish life was just like that. You can just put on some shoes and gain some more composure. As for me, I just put on a suit. And I look like $1 million. Man, well, okay. 1,000-aire anyway. Maybe not a millionaire. So where in the heck is the way out on that balcony thing? The suit's a little baggy for a couple reasons. One, I lost weight since I bought it. And two, I have relatively broad shoulders, and it's not really a tailored fit. It's more of a fit my middle-aged spread fit. So when it's big enough for my shoulders, it looks too big elsewhere. Oh, there is a little walkway over here. Ah, there we go. I remember this from before. There we go. Oh, oh, don't fall off the damn stupid place. Examine this stuff. I already did this. Unhygienic tragedy. Kebab wrapper. Okay, that's it. Okay, I found a section of the boardwalk. Yeah, so I went and applied for this one job. Went and interviewed for this one job, and it was a little weird. They want a PM to come in and corral the project and to keep things running and all that good stuff. And I can do all that, but I don't know. It was just I was trying to say about the job, but anyway, it was just it was like a kind of a sad little government office or something. It was all like beiges and and I don't know, like cubicle walls and not much exterior light, and it, just coming from an office which I helped build out pretty spectacularly. This was a little odd. So I got to get up here somehow, because that's probably a point of... Okay, how do I get up there? Bust a window? Talk to this dude again. Any new question?
Hello again.
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspectable around? Suspicious around? No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here. He pats his son's head. Never judge a book by its cover. Well, I mean, the people were okay, but I only met two. There's one who's a lady that I'd be working with. She was a program manager, I guess, and then her boss, who is a something director. I didn't exactly get his title. And it's a government contract that they're working on, 6 month. And it's just basically to collect and document requirements, which then could be handed off to another team to do the development. And they want to do the development themselves, but they don't know yet whom, they don't know if they're going to get that second part of the job. They do have the part about documenting requirements. So, I mean, it could be a pretty decent thing. But so I asked them how long they've been in the office. Like, maybe they just moved in because there were some boxes stacked up in some corners, and it was a bit dingy, and so they said, "Oh, we moved in here in 2015." I'm like thinking to myself, "Oh shoot, you guys have been here since 2015." So either one of two things: one, they just are really, really cheap, and they don't really spend any company budget on anything like, I don't know, upgraded office furniture or anything like that. Or two, they're really, really cheap, I think, which is a little odd because this is actually the company, they do a lot of business applications or business things as well, but I think it's the company behind Snapchat, which is, I would think that they would have a fair chunk of change, but I don't think they do any of that there. This is something to do with government contracting. Just a day off. We just arrived. There's something very friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone. You look like someone who has money. Do you have any... What? Am I going to beg from this guy? Seriously. No. Leave. That was just rude. Sheesh. Well, to have Snapchat as soon as I, set up Snapchat. So why can't I get through here? There must be a way over on this side. But I didn't see anything on the other side of the balcony thing. Impossible. Listen to the wind again. This is a white check. You may... Okay, listen to the wind. That's okay. I got a check. Suddenly there's a sigh carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it. Where does it go? In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away. What is happening? She's down there. Say, I think she's down there, below this building. Okay, why? The wind told me. The wind told me. He shrugs. So how do we get in there? The doors are on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically. Savoir-faire. Finally, my time to shine. There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb them. Enter through the roof. There's a ladder. Oh my god, there's a ladder right there. Perhaps you can climb them. We're not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70. Okay, so let's do something. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna climb the ladder? Sure, I'll climb the ladder. Don't worry, Mikhail, you'll learn all about it. Alright. What am I gonna do? A rusty ladder. Oh. A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. Assess the situation. The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what? 3 meters above ground and you're 180? 190, I'm a giant. 180 seems about right. Not to mention the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder instead, what if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder? Astral projection. Be open-minded about this. What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport? But to the stairs. You stone-faced. Teleportation is not a thing. Even if it isn't, no one told you. Come on, Kim. Where's your adventure spirit? This really has nothing to do with adventure. We're dealing with basic physics here. It won't. It won't hurt to try. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, yes. It could hurt a lot. Savoir-faire. Teleport to the roof. Hey, I have some boost for savoir-faire. I can do this. I can do this. Watch. Let's see. Savoir-faire stuff. Some of this gave me savoir-faire, didn't it? Savoir-faire is everywhere. It used to be this cartoon series. Little... What the hell was it? Skunk or something? Savoir-faire is everywhere. Still remember that tagline. Ha! See? Superstar sunglasses. Gotta put those on. -1 savoir-faire. Hell no. Savoir-faire. Flare-cut trousers. Ha ha ha. Now we're rocking. Drama. Electrochemistry. Inland Empire. Empathy. Drama again. Composure. No. Pain threshold. You really put the pain threshold on. Let's put pain threshold on just to be on the safe side. There we go. Esprit de corps, conceptualization, suggestion, logic. Well, I got a little bit of a boost for savoir-faire. Didn't I? Where'd it go? Oh, for frack's sake. That was the tie? No, it's glasses or something, wasn't it? What did I lose for savoir-faire? Savoir-faire is everywhere. It's sunglasses. It's savoir-faire. What's the missing savoir-faire then? What's minusing it? -1 savoir-faire for the trousers. Oh, shoot. Well, take the trousers off then. Put some pants on. All right, we'll put those on. All right. Pants off, pants on. Savoir-faire is everywhere. Come on. All right. Try it again. Savoir-faire. Teleport to the roof. Haha. 72%. Teleport. A success. Woohoo. What? All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to do is do it. Suit, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement. Woohoo! I have no idea what I did there. Huh. Bet you didn't do that in the game. Don't gloat. Just stand there like a Sumerian master. I'm pretty sure he just went up the ladder, but it sounded cool. You know, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, fine. Fine. The wind at the top of the building starts howling. Excuse me, guys. Oh my gosh, he just faked himself out. The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Psh, we don't need to listen to him. Faintly you hear, "Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring without backup, especially if you think the suspect may be hiding there." Yeah, he's really logical. And oh my gosh, have I got to save before I fall off this roof. That is funny. Alrighty. Okay, where is stuff? Can I get out of here? What's that? This all collapses under me. I'm gonna be really pissed, and I'm damn well gonna central support beam has been busted. Okay. What about over here? Can I get over there? No. All I can do is get down the stairs. Okay. All right. Anything? Anything? All right. Down the stairs it is. Well, you know, what can I say? Take stupid chances once in a while. More than once in a while, probably. All right. Let's see how this works. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power, like police officers. Hey, I've got a cop shirt. I should, well, it says Polizei on it anyway. What do I got? Stairs up, stairs down, and something. What? The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Okay. And I've even got a flashlight. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, a postcard. Well, gotta look at postcards. 1 second. I am back. And, and an angel of mercy bringing me a cup of tea to soothe my throat. Let's see. I'm inside. I got a postcard. What does the postcard say? A faded picture postcard from the end of the last century shows Martinez as it was before the revolution. It's the height of summer. Rue de Sanchez Lane is teeming with parasol-wielding bourgeoisie, and wild pines flags buttress the walkway. Nothing is written on the back. Okay, that one I can sell with no problems. Sheesh. You may have been able to tell from the inadvertent coughing and scratchiness of the throat. Throat was getting a little dry. Yeah. Thirst trap. Sheesh. Look for Ruby on the coast. Enter the building. Let Kim in too. Alright, that didn't work. So let's go down one more flight. Doop, 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 doop. Need to do something behind his back. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. I wouldn't do that to Kim. Huh. Oh, look. Stuff to look at. That's what? The stairs I just came down? Probably. What's this? This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. That's a exity thing, right? When I click on it? Okay. What about this? Antiquated office furniture. Last century, maybe. Brought down and forgotten so long ago. Sheesh. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew, crawling with something. There's a door thing over here. What's over here, though? Ooh, lots of stuff to explore. Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. Oh, sheesh. And over here, a thing, a veritable thing. A series of thick, dusty panes of glass. This isn't just glass. These are old computation components. These are computer components? Yes, filament memories. From the time when wires were cast in glass. Slides with an inlaid nervous system. How'd they do that? And why? The how was a closely guarded secret. Something that was locked in safes in human heads across the river where they were manufactured. Needs a comma in there. As to why, your fingers don't know. Finish that thought. Oh, what's in here? Ha, a coat. Dang. Interisolary suit jacket. Whoa, what's that do? +1 suggestion, as opposed to empathy. Well, it's suggestion. It gives you some suggestion. I'll be damned. Oh. Okay, what do we got? We got stuff and more stuff. There was a door over on that side. What's up this way? What's over here? Whoa. Oh, what's that? In the beam of the flashlight, a crevice in the wall. There's all kinds of crap down here. I better, well, hold on. I better save before I, like, die or something. Alright, let's go over here for a second. Take a look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna die in here, aren't I? Where is Kim, anyway? Oh, wait. Boot soles. More worn than the other. Well, where is Kim? Is he over here? Come on, Kim, you should be around me when I'm exploring. This door? There he is. Score. Come on, Kim. Didn't know you were out there. Oh, sheesh. 2 rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while. Push the doors open. Ignore the door is one of the options. Let me give it a break. Come on. Dude. The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. I have their very cool pry bar. With the help of your partner, the 2 metal panels slide open with a creak. Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that. How did you even get there? After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before. Could have saved me the effort. He shrugs. At least now we have... What happened there? That was weird. Game went blank for a second. Okay, all right. See you back in a bit. At least now we have an exit, so let's get going. It's time to investigate these passages. Score. What's out there? Oh, is that just like the exit? You click on this part? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. All right, what's over here? What's over here? What's in here? What about this crevice in the wall? Can I get in there? Oh, look. There's a way to sneak through there. What's it say? Revolutionary's hat. Plus 1 to Mazovian socioeconomics. Bunk bed. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed. Ancient flyers and brochures. These pots and plates are full of dust and spider webs. What's this picture? Krasmazov portrait. A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait. Brush the dust off the portrait. Years worth of dust is shaken off. A full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Look, Kim, it's Comrade Mazov. Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago. Lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm. A long time ago? How long? Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing. He looks around. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted. What's with all these secret weapons caches and secret bunkers? We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinet being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers. Savoir-faire. A good hiding place for someone who's up to no good. Fine, thanks for that weighing in part of my brain. Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the students' room? Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff. Maybe I should move in here. Seems cozy. I won't stand in your way, but only after we're only we're through with this case. Could someone have stopped through here recently? He looks in the dust. You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history. Alrighty then. History it is. I like history. What's up here? The same slit window you saw from the outside. I don't think I saw a slit window from the outside, but I'll go with it. Visual calculus. Could this have been the killer's hideout? In this narrow window, the point of origin of the shot that killed the mercenary. Hand-eye coordination. This does look like an embrasure, a slit made for shooting out of. Peek out. Outside the window, the day is clear and as mild as can be in early spring. Could the killer have used this as a hideout? It's a great place to hide, and Mazovianism and murder are certainly not mutually exclusive, but there hasn't been anyone here in ages. Kim, I can't see the whirling in rags. The shot didn't come from here. Indeed, no one could get a clear view. Well, at least we've been thorough. I like thorough. The lieutenant's voice betrays a slight disappointment, which he glosses over by reasserting control. In fact, I think we're done with this bunker. He looks to the exit. After you, officer. Okay. Let's check out here for a second. Give me just one brief second. Going on mute. And back. Alrighty. It was up this way. There was a footprint here. There's something in the air, an unnatural buzzing. I wonder if it's more of those computational things. The tunnel collapsed. You'll have to find another way around, but I can see something over there. Is he going to walk all the way around just because I clicked on it? Well, that's one way to find it, I guess. He is, isn't he? Huh, this game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop, stop. It's getting louder, the buzzing sound. Alright. Don't kill yourself. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. Pain threshold. There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell. Lieutenant, do you feel something? No? What do you mean? A pain. A strange tingling. I don't feel it, but... He looks ahead beyond the arch. We should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh. I saw them too. Footprints with the right sole, worn smooth. Welcome back. I'm sorry, just thinking to myself for a second. Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully. What do you mean? He lowers his voice. Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over. Ah, you will upset the balance of powers in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. Interfacing. This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Volition. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail. We found out Everard's plan to take the harbor. Perhaps we should tell Joyce about it. I'll leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but he just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful. Oh. We met Joyce, but we don't know what she knows yet. We should probably find out. Definitely. I think she knows something about the mercenaries, maybe, and she won't be around if the situation explodes. We've still got a date with the pigs, and my gun. We absolutely cannot skip that appointment. His face is stone. Consider that 100% confirmed. I fear you'll need your gun for this. Interfacing. His hand rests on his holster. It's not enough. You need a gun in your hand, too. Your gun. Thanks, interfacing. I think I got it. How bad do you think things could get? Well, we're not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground. He smiles in the dark. Dude, you have got a bleak sense of humor. If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done. What do you think is waiting for us there? I think I see a cavern, Lieutenant's whisper echoes down the tunnel. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise. Savoir-faire. I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't actually exactly been sneaking. Or maybe not. He puts his hand to his holster. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back. Okay, that was a long, introspective conversation. Save that game before I die. Oh, my mama coming down from the... Hangman's coming down from the scaffold. I don't have very long. What's happening over this way? There was a thing. What's the thing? He's having a thought. It feels strange. What's this? A concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. What's this? Money. And this? More money. Score! I'm all the way up to $12.53. I'm practically a 100 area. Over here, what the hell is all this? Oh, shit. Ruby, the instigator. Suddenly your entire body is paralyzed. An aggressive white noise fills your skull, a strange pain like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once, but her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
Okay, this is hurting me. Pain threshold. As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like entire radio frequency range. It's screaming directly into your neural pathways. Cover your ears. No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones. Can I click on this? Cool. Elysium. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest. You're under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
She turns the dial in her hand. You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. Oh, I lost another health point. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain. Are you gonna kill me too?
No, I'm not gonna fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. All things considered, I'm being pretty reasonable here. I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
You're using one of those devices used to send signals through the pale on me?
Wow, check out the big brains on you. You're not entirely wrong.
1368413789130
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale. Literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in pale. People lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Alright, take care. See you back soon. He gestured towards something with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you might be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking and you might just get an opportunity to break loose. How did you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
Nods towards her torture device. And she's proud of it too, as she ought to. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented.
Oh yeah, way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the law officials trapped in it. Will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like walking out of a very confusing dream.
Waking. Come on, lady. 3, 4, 2, 4, 5, 5, 7, 9, 7. Tier kalas. Pallen. Ara ole omete ni pelvis. Omete ni pelvis. Muti druk. Du druk. 4, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 4, 8, 2, 9. Have you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. Seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as humans, not cops, and of herself merely as prey. Please, could you turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
236189281. If you're looking for a deal on mattresses, either 23567329710 or 7302819. Oh, Rosaline, oh, Rosaline.
Dentist.
Clutches his head.
God damn it.
She regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens. The gun she's carrying is a 2-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this. How did you know we were coming? I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while. By hiding bullets under floorboards? So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised. She didn't rat you out, by the way. Isabel, the washerwoman. So nice. She smiles a little smile. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back. As opposed to the other knives she's been finding there now. Hardy, for one. Preparing for the worst? I was, before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now. Did you shoot Lele? No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No. She hesitates. He wouldn't have broken first. You're right. Claudia was the first to share her suspicions. Oh, she smiles sadly. I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me? Your first guess wasn't entirely off. Titus and his boys, ma'am. They told us you were on the coast. Even now, Kim is a paragon of professionalism. He's trying to make a clean cut of telling her she was betrayed. She pauses, taking it in. Well, fuck. And those guys liked me. I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like... A dull despair is creeping into her voice. How the fuck did the rest of you get by? Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I opened them up. I did, didn't I? And now you come for me, she scoffs. But fuck them all the same. I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you. Like what? She adjusts her grip on the gun. I already told you I didn't do it. Strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself. Would you say that... Do you have an alibi for when Lele was shot? Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you. They did say you left to take a really long leak, 15 minutes. Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. She scoffs. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time. Our investigation, has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder. Wow, now I'm curious. Please explain. Look, play pinball much? No, not since I was 14, hanging out the only diner in Dardan. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city. Why? There are some mysterious pinball machines and some pretty mysterious rooms in the whirling. Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really impressed in supernatural mysteries. Okay, never mind mysteries. There's a secret way from the whirling bar to the roof. Don't know it, but also, she frowns, studying your face, the shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs. She has a point there. No one mentioned the pain stops him from finishing the sentence. That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her. You have a gun. And... do you collect guns? Maybe old rifles? No, they're not practical. Break too often. Where did you get it? The gun store. What gun store? Trigger Happy Jacks. Really? Trigger? What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal. I see it's a front loader. Do you have another gun somewhere? Sure don't. A breech loader? No. This is such a wipeout. I can't quite tell. What kind of gun is it? A Noctve 80, front loader, 2-barrel. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing. That isn't it. There's other evidence I want to ask you about. Yeah, evidence. Would you say that Lele was a likable person? I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types. You don't feel sympathy for mercs? It's hard work. Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do. Do you feel protective of the Union? Yeah, sure, and I didn't like Wild Pine sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here. I have other questions. I'm listening. Do you like to hang out on rooftops? Who doesn't? Oh, you probably meant Clausia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna. Is that the only reason you hung out on the roof? The view is pretty bomb too, but you might say the antenna was the main attraction there. Yeah, along with Clausia. So, what's so great about her antenna? It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival. Come in 851023933. So you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof? Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar. Did you leave any flowers for Clausia on the roof? No, gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style. Okay, these weren't just flowers, they were symbols of revolution. So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around. Come on. But Clausia was mourning. I never did understand why when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too. Okay, so you didn't leave Maybells. No, I did not. Okay, let's take a step back. Yeah? Where? More questions before doing anything. Who killed the merc if it wasn't you? How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio. Perception. Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez. Police radio? You've been following the case? Who hasn't? She shrugs. You know, I can still see him there in Clausia's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while. What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version. She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity. It's okay, we just want to... Oh, he struggles to finish the sentence. All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Clausia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves, so I grab a seat next to her. Wait, did she also seem high to you? Oh yeah, super, but I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before. This woman has seen people OD. Clausia wasn't quite there yet, so why worry? Clausia said you knew something was wrong immediately. No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It would be a first for her, but no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor and dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah. He made it look like he'd been hanged. How did you manage to come up with a plan so quickly? What? No, faking a lynching was her idea. Her idea? Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went out to get the Hardy Boys. Clausia knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm under pressure otherwise. Showerhead? Resourceful. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed. Do you think she killed Lily herself? As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing. But even if this is true, Lieutenant forces himself to finish the sentence, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to war? She purses her lips. The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going, she doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt. She shrugs. Hey, fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me. If you didn't kill him, why hide? I saw you roll into town. I wasn't going to stick around. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent. What do you mean, La Puta Madre agent? She looks at you quizzically. Yes, you. Everyone says you're his Bayone, his human can opener. Oh, shit. Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. Fucking hell, and why me, you hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded. Who's everyone? How do you know this? Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you? If she knows that about you, she must know your real name, too. Tell me, what's my name? If you know that about me, you must know my name. Harry Dubois, she replies quickly. One corrupt motherfucker with a disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre. So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the take. Criminals make up boogeyman stories about cops all the time. All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you. I'm no one's agent. I don't even know who La Puta Madre is. Right, sure, you don't know. I'm sure I'm supposed to know, but I lost my memory recently. Yeah, sure. She doesn't believe you. I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough. What did you do to this Madre anyway? You know what I did. I fucked him over. She pauses. And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus. She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat. Wait, one thing, possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something. When I came into town, was there anyone with me? Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway? Who was in this squad? Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either. What else can you tell me? One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying. That sound about right? No idea who these people are. Literally. Satellite Officer Vic Mare looks out the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minon. We can either take a room here in the Whirling or go home for today. Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstam. He can give us a ride. I think I know them. They're in Martinez. Friction lock said, don't leave me here, please, Elise. Do you know about the bunker next door? What bunker? The communist hideout back there. Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp, but I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to... Her voice trails off into white noise in your head. It feels like an aneurysm approaching. Oh shit, I just lost another health thing. Le Rambour, starburst and sunshine, 24 degrees centigrade. Keep calm, breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer. Okay. Don't attempt to destroy the compressor or destroy the compressor. Let's try 72% momentary window of clarity. Bang! Come on, please, 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 please. Did it work? Did I just die? What the hell? He's crushed. He's going through the pain. Come on. You can do it. Bam. That's right. That's right. I'm not as drunk and washed up as I as I look like I am. You did it. The compressor light's broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but... You okay, Kim? Lieutenant Hunch is recovering. All good, officer. Be careful. She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles. Oh, fuck it. She puts the barrel of the gun into her mouth. What? Jesus Christ. Convince her to put the gun down. If I ask another question first, is she going to just do it? What are you doing? Problem solving, she mutters. Man, put the gun down. This is not the solution to your problems. You are... Oh, yes, it is. Put the goddamn gun down. Ah, fuck yes. Damn. Welcome back. Sorry for the heated rhetoric there. You failed that one. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. All this lead up and you can't save anywhere through the whole thing, and then she blows her head off. Wow. She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options. What options? You know. What options? Please. Put your hands up. Just walk away. She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her composure. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens. You don't have to do this. You're not cornered. I'm letting you go. Day of miracles, she says, pulling the gun out of her mouth, eyes still fixed on you. Then she turns her gaze to the tunnel behind you. I'll take it. She runs past you, past the lieutenant, disappears in the darkness of the tunnel. Whew. Dang. Good call. Lieutenant is still unsteady on his feet. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. He has to catch his breath. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated. What if we just let the murderer go? I have a feeling we didn't. He looks around and points to the back of the cavern. Her tent. We should check it out. Oh, geez, that was a nerve-wracking section of this game. Alright, what do we got to look around at? Let's click over here. What's this? Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas. Seems... And what's that? Dark water trails into the distance. There's no way out. Alright. Take all... Draw me. Hey, I got some healing things. Almost died there. Speaking of almost dying there. Did I save? I'm pretty sure I saved. Let me save again. Just to be on the safe side. Save. Get it? What's this? Money. $8. Score. There's $20. Yo, the machine killed you? Oof. Duh. Sorry. Oh, I tried to destroy it? And then she blew her head off? Jeez. That's gotta have been a... Well, I thought my run-through was pretty frustrating. Alright, let's check out the tent. A plain red tent stands by dispassionately. Savoir-faire. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out. Look inside. The tent looks old but well maintained. Well, thank you. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes. Oh, cool. I was trying to wrap up the game. Not wrap up the game. I'm trying to see it through to its conclusion. See it through to its end. Climax, whatever the right term is. It reeks of cigarettes. Shine your flashlight on the books. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another. No, I'm not running out of names. I'm all the way to... I did Gavat. I did GH. What am I up to now? Hornpipe, I think. Hornpipe? Something like that. That's only like not even halfway through the alphabet. I got plenty of names. I got names, coach. Put me in. I'm not sure what the names would be. Well, after, well, let's see. Hornpipe, Gavat, GHI. What would be an I name? I don't know. Figure out something. J, Jig, Irish Jig. K, something with a K. L. Okay, I got a list somewhere. I was looking them up out of. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines. The lieutenant peeks in over your shoulder. See anything? Porno mags. Sift through the magazines. That's a town in Pennsylvania. Riga Monthly, Journal of Material Science, More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook. A notebook. Ruby's Journal. Score. You pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind. We should read this immediately. Like right the fuck now. Leave. Okay. We read. Read with alacrity. Okay. Which is right here. And here. A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket. Examine the cover. It's made of full grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name. Schneller. Good German name. Unwind the strap. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. Study the handwriting. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Interfacing. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs that have been crossed out with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins. Flip through the pages. It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated. It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this. Anything about La Puta Madre? That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Huh, small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M? No. La Puta Madre? M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th. Read the entry for March 9th first. Great. M's Pione is coming to town. No doubt to investigate the lynching, but also, I feel it in my gut, to finally put a bullet in my head. While I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break, well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake. Am I sure this is a mistake? Look at me. Whatever you may look like, you don't feel like a hired assassin. Read the entry for March 12th. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example, but experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. Taste the plastic. What kind of logistics? Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions. Kim. There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this. What are the diagrams of? Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape. like the one I just knocked over and busted. Anything personal? Short, wry observations of people and places, probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also what appear to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Interfacing. The way some of those question marks trail off into the ellipses, she was going through a tough time. Authorité. Staff issues, always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal. How far back do the entries go? The journal. The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable. What did she write the day Lily died? Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though. Well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Except, but that's another matter entirely. She's referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense? Look at the cover again. What's the most recent entry? Wait. Study the handwriting. Flip through the pages again. What's the most recent entry? The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching as a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run? Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning. Lieutenant taps on the page. It looks like she might have been framed? Esprit de corps. That would be a first or fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed. If she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her. I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her. He frowns. Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than that with us. Than with us. Especially if she has problems with the Madre. Kim, am I really a La Puta Madre agent? He looks at you straight in the eye for a moment and sighs. No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure. Who is La Puta Madre? The head of a major Jamrock gang specializing in drug production and trafficking. A very bad person. Drama. He's not 100% sure you're not indebted to this very, very bad person. Then who do you think killed the merc? Could have been Titus. Then again, he pauses to think. But no one heard the shot. Maybe there's a hardy boy we've yet to meet who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the Whirling in Rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it. Alrighty then. We have, stuff. Check the island for bullet traces. Am I somebody's peony? And return to the Whirling. Buy some fallen pants. Front the pigs. That's at 10 o'clock at night, which I'm not there yet. It is a little after 1800 hours here. It's usually when you usually start streaming as well, right? Huh. All right. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let's just zip past to this. All right. Did that. Anything else? That's all part of the tent if I click on the tent. Alright. Let's see, how do we get out of here? What's in there? Is that where we came in? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go this way. No, I'm not lost. I was just doing some checking around. Where were you? I thought you'd gone off to start streaming. Same stuff there. Okay. I guess we'll just go back the same way we came in. Oh, I see. Okay, no worries. Wait, whoa. Oh, that's just the place I looked at over there. Okay, I don't need to walk all the way around. Yeah, I know. Watch and stream. That's why you were, completely on top of, when I was asking you a direct question on the stream. That's okay. I guess you can watch the VOD and catch it. What's in here? We already did that. I was just asking if you were, going to start streaming around 1800 hours my time, because that's when you usually do. So that was the only thing. But since you didn't answer, I figured you were gone. Alright, I can go back up here. I did that with, I'm just going to go back out the side entrance, that seems. And, alright, let's, back over here. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Stuff and more stuff. No, it's okay. I just, I'm certainly glad I've got people in stream. I was just, that's all. I was just commenting. Yeah, no phasmids. Okay. Alright. Where was I supposed to check around on the island? See if traces for bullet residue or whatever. I don't know. I got some skill points. Okay. I got this. I got that. Okay. Where is check island for bullet traces? What island? What's the map say? This island? How do I get out there? It was one of the places though, wasn't it? I could try that. Oh, let's try that. Let's try that shack again. Wait. Oh, that's the window maybe I saw from the outside. Oh, light is dawning. Slowly, but it's dawning. %. Nope. Could this structure have been used to take the shot? Here to the whirling, church is in the way. Walk away. Is that the one? No. How do I get over to the island then? I don't know. Well, it's 3 o'clock. I'm not sure how long we're supposed to wait for that ice to defrost on that freezer thingy, but we can go back and check. a boat. So a lady on the boat. I don't know where the boat is exactly. It's over here somewhere. Hold on. Ah, she's on this dock. Alright, let's put this stuff away. Close. Well, put away the boot. Put away that. Yeah. At the boat. Again. The boat. Well, where she moved the boat to, I should say. Okay. Is this where I should save? Okay. What do I got? What have I got? What have I got? Bonuses. Rhetoric. Reaction speed. Authority. Minuses. Disco ass blazer. Drama. Okay. Composure. No. Logic. What am I wearing right now? Encyclopedia. Let's try logic. Or savoir faire. No. Esprit de corps. Mode. Conceptualization. Actually, I do like conceptualization. But I also need my boots. Authority. Let's do the authority thing. He dings when they put him on. Well, I gotta tell you, he's definitely got a pair of brass ones. Rings when he walks. Okay. Suggestion. Musical instrument. Empathy. Kingdom of Conscience versus electrochemistry. Yeah, let's go Kingdom of Conscience. I don't know what that does. Inland Empire. No. Shivers. Inland Empire. Perception again. Logic. Perception. Let's go perception. Perception. So calculus. Drama. Logic on the stupid hat. Logic on a +2. Logic on a 1. Revolutionary's hat. Okay. Let's try all these options. Save game. Okay, once you take the boat, it's 2 to 3 hours to finish. But okay. No? Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. Should I ask her? Okay, let's go ask her.
I'll just keep the cordially in the channel if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the mooring line around a post.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course, jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now. So I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That, and she's also keeping an eye on you. Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Cordelie red, like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. Quite.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse? And who is this scamp, anyway? Who is this scamp? Want me to look into it?
No need. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze towards the village, slush melting on the cinder blocks, construction work left half finished 10 years ago. Water drips down eaves of eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Oh, don't pay any attention to that damn car.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull gray metal rests in her scabbard, a sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right, politics time. Let's react. Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head. Real wankers, more like it. Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks. Oh, bugger that for a case of knickers. Which doesn't mean anything to anybody unless you're actually British. Excuse me. Go on then. Pull the other one. It's got bells on. Like, what the hell does that mean? Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never. She leans against the railing, looking up at the gray sky. Have I told you how they discovered this place? The wind picks up. Her raincoat flaps in the gust. This fishing village? No, the Insulindian Isola. No, you haven't told me how they found it. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty. 45% is about around where I operate. Things are getting better, though. I knew you would sympathize. She nods. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means, our home, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. She corrects the scarf around her neck. Oh, for now. How can I assist you in this new location? Tell me now. We have time. Do we? He glances at his watch. It doesn't look like he does. I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you. This story she will tell it only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay. Maybe there's something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do after wrapping up with this. I was thinking of booting up Minecraft or something once I wear out my voice on this. Just to kind of see if that mod pack is everything it's made out to be. Or, play some vanilla Minecraft. That latest snapshot is kind of fun. It has bees. Yep, so I hear. Tell me again about this drug trafficking. So there's something that I can ask this lady about. Sorry, keep kicking the damn mic stand. Or hitting the mic stand. Wild Pines. Okay, so she's going to tell me something just before she leaves. That's all for now. So let's peg that one for a moment. Okay. It's your only selling point? Oh, come on. Must have something other than bees. Vampires, right? am I going now? Whirling in rags, I guess. Selling points, huh? I'm not used to that term, but I can. I think I can. I can work with that. That gold, eh? All right. Oh, thought.
I'm all out of shit to give, Loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
All
Put
right,
your goddamn
Coordinator.
gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through, all right?
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, Loincloth shit fuck.
Hey, DJ. You arrived just in scatological time. This is the scab leader. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. Ceramic breastplate? Come back here, you wanker. That's my ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm. There's something very wrong with him. What do you mean I'm dead? I'm not dead. I'm less than dead. Watch, see? He's dangerous. Lieutenant raises his left hand.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
Okay.
The Gift is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone caught.
The Kipt. Who the hell's the Kipt? Who the hell are these guys? I think I'll just kill everyone, Cordy.
You all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fella?
Oh, that didn't sound good. He's facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful?
Sounds like the armored figure is weeping. Who the hell are these guys?
Nest in your abdominal cavity, like a little wild mouse.
The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck. There are 3 of them. I was hoping there would be less.
Lieutenant points to the helmeted figure. This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed. Lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there. What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Let's walk away for now.
No, we have to step in. This is not going to end well if we don't.
The big one is the damn scab leader.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
It's not like I got a gun there. Sound strategy. He's the leader. Stop. This is the police. Get between them. Oh, that's bright.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
Which one's coordinator? He's armored suit dude. Okay. He licks his lips, waving his gun to the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backward.
Big fuck!
And who the hell's that? Which one was that? Okay. Easy now. No one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
Oh, that's a Geordie accent.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
The wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. Yeah, lovely accent. Just because you have a soft spot for Brits doesn't mean everybody does. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand there between these men, all carrying real weapons. You really, really should have a gun in your hand by now, or something dangerous. This feels scary. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack. If it comes to that, make him talk. Present an argument. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around. Ay, fuck me. Look at all these things. 72, 58. Listen, Where is Klasia? She can explain this. What the fuck is that? Klasia? The woman upstairs? Where is she? Ooh, change the subject. She left, the manager calls down from the balcony. Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together. Gart, what the hell are you doing here? What am I doing? My fucking establishment is under fire, he points to the armored figures. You know how much windows cost? What do you mean she left? She left! Her room's cleaned out, right before these assholes showed up. We should have arrested her, Lieutenant whispers, his eyes still on the armed mercenaries. You can feel how upset he is with himself just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment. Hey, Bushman! The veins on the man's neck expand as he yells. Your little cunt isn't going to help you out of this one. She's gone. Forget about it now. Concentrate on this. For God's sake, tell him the Hardys didn't do it. Present a case. 58. 72. What? I don't know. Even. Let's try this one first. Oh, fuck me. Okay, well. International something? International law. This tribunal is against the law. No. Don't say it. Don't say it. But now you stood there scratching your ass for 1.5 seconds. You think this helps things? Easy now, easy. Just tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out. Oh, shit. Yeah, you knew I was going to fail those, didn't you? Of course. Nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to take it. I feel I got to know your dead friend during our investigation. You don't fucking talk to me about my brother loincloth? He squeezes the words out from between his clamped lips, his hand on the pistol. Okay, yes, immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully. Listen. I gotta find my lost gun. They didn't do it. Yeah? Who did it then? It was Klasia. That bird? He puts his hand on the gun. You fucking tell me a bird killed our colonel? She was the only person in the room when he died, upstairs. You think I'm fucking stupid? Dangerous gleam in his eye. What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh? He points his gun at Elizabeth. How about the Kipt? Go ahead. Tell me about some fucking room again. Listen, please. She raises both hands. Excuse me. Sorry. She raises both hands. This cop and this drumhead court-martial won't decide who. Think. Why doesn't he just believe me? Oh, finally. The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him all together. Titus said, we took him out back and hanged him. He said it out loud in a public place. Wait. Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me. You're lying. Paul heard it. He doesn't move the weapon. You heard wrong, the lieutenant shouts. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter. Gardner isn't even one of them. Shit. That shot rings in your ears, a low tinny ring. Then one of the Hardy Boys yells something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her. The man looks at his revolver and smiles. I missed. I know what I heard, Cordy. The radio operator looks at him. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night. This doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there'll be another shot. You're all drunk. Look at yourselves. Yeah? So what? What? Are you serious? Alcohol is a trick the desert pygmies played on us? That's an option? Jesus Christ. Stupid shit. He wipes the sweat from his brow. I know what you're doing, you fuck. It's not gonna work. I'm clear as day. Enough already. What is this? The woman's voice is furious. We didn't come here to fucking chat. Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal. The outburst is accompanied by yellowish saliva around his mouth. Oh, why did I not find my gun? I lost gun. The Wild Pines rep does not approve of this. You think I care what that company cunt thinks? He laughs. It's a hollow laughter. What do I just call her now, huh? She's gone, you stupid fuck. He points to the sea. Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit about you, silos. You're alone. As you look to the bay, you see a small green sail on the horizon by the crumbling sea fort, growing smaller. Stay cool. Don't do anything stupid, Titus shouts to his men in the background. The company bitch is gone. Lily's cunt is gone. Lily's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole? He looks around tired suddenly. Sad even. Guys, Little guy breaks formation. I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun. As he runs to the yard, Titus turns to his men. Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together. They're huddled close in a formation. Steel. The rest will stay, even if it means dying here, with him. Why did I not find my lost gun? What's that, loincloth? I can't hear you. Sounds like you got your mouth full of dick. Rude. Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information. Kill me and you'll never find out who killed your brother. I've been withholding information. Rude. The man looks to his right. Kill him. Rude. The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady and the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. Kim. Where's Kim? Blink. Think. Reaction speed. Dodge the shot. Kim. Where's Kim? From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out. Blink. Think. You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eye in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens focusing on you. Hand-eye coordination. 0.4 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the barrel, like a honeycomb. This is a knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the trigger. Absolute destruction. God, you're so frail. Too frail to think further. Oh shit. All this is dying. Time is running out. Reaction speed. Ah, shoot. Oh, that hurt. The shot rings and you stumble. Something violently tugs at your shoulder, pushing you backwards with incredible force. A volcano of burning pain erupts from your left shoulder. Lieutenant Ames, face pale. Without tremble, he quietly utters, God, please. He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. Then 2 shots right at once. You hear a scream, but you're too hurt to see. Who got hit? Ooh, that doesn't look good. Lots of blood. Kim, did he hit the rifleman? Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant. Who screamed? Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh, God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and the panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger. Look him in the eye. A bright look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil. And the end. Here it comes. Death. Good gracious. Evade the shot. Nope, that didn't work. Jeez. Well, imagine that. Yeah, there's an awful lot of terrible checks to be made there. You can't. There's no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark, a distant blur as you recede into it. Listen through the darkness and the pain. The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire, shatter glass, and then a man in pain. A familiar sound. It's Titus. With a splat like meat, you hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle. He's not gonna make it. Touch your lower body. Feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you've got. What parts of me are missing? Most of what's down there. I don't care. Fuck me. You can also feel bone where the bullet went in. Something very sharp, like broken teeth under your fingers. What do I see? Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them like a hellish play. Out of it, a silhouette appears crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear. You're bleeding out. Kim. I lied? No. I don't remember everything. It's so dark I can't see anything. Stay with me. Lieutenant pushes down on your wound. Hard. You hear me? Stay awake. Look at me. But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy and the sounds grow ever more distant and a cold comes over you. Kim, too, is somewhere far away. Almost gone when suddenly you sense something behind him. A shadow, towering. Someone stands there raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. No! Kim! Behind you! From your bloody lips. Your eyes are full of fear. There's no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the action. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone, and so is Kim, and the whole world fall into total darkness.
This is dead.
Ah, there you are.
One more door, baby. One more door.
He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
Thanks, Living System. You see Kim's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple from the pain. Kim. Haha. I survived? How did I do that? Sunrise, Parabellum, the lieutenant says. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room. He knew this was coming anyway. He let me... okay. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with the fan above his head like a halo. All I was thinking is, yeah, right. Sheesh. You're going to have a long chat afterwards about, what's, narrative tension and what's just plain mean. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with a fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. What happened? What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The major gave the command. What happened then? As retaliation, their rifleman shot you. He hit with his carabine. I was looking for a clear line of sight when I found it. He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit. I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive. There's a pause. We'll discuss narrative tension here, and yes, this is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on. Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Elaine and the young musician, I forget his name, they're all that's left. Titus is dead? Yes. You were bleeding out by then, he thinks. You warned me. I was able to disarm Courtenay before he got the jump on me. Thank you. Although, I was not able to kill him as I should have. Cornell took him. Lieutenant takes a cigarette from his coat pocket and lights it. A bitter smell fills the room. A stray bullet killed DePaul, though, and that's what happened. Titus is dead? Yes, he pulls on his cigarette intently. And the Major is in a private hospital across the river. Cornell claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turned out he's insured. We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage. I thought you only smoked once a day. This is the one. How many casualties on the Union side total? 4. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one, he took a lot of bullets. There's a pause. And Titus. And that's all. It's a total shit show, Kim. Yes, officer says calmly. 6 people are dead. It's not a success. What's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The mercenary tribunal is neutralized. The worst scenario has not materialized yet. And, he smiles, we are still alive. Both of us. You do not expect you both to survive once you step between those two armies. What did you say? Sunrise? Sunrise parabellum. Sunrise. Prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying. Is it war today? He looks out the window. The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off for now. He unzips his bomber jacket. Barely. Ouch. That's right. He nods in agreement. Ouch indeed. The room, it's clean. Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. How long have I been out? 2 days. In and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water. Ouch. It's not ouch time yet. He just got a Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait till it wears off. How bad am I hurt? Pretty bad, officer. You've suffered 2 wounds. The first is below your shoulder. The bullet passed through your shoulder blade, luckily missing your lung and heart. The second shot hit you in the thigh, the left quadriceps. He points to your leg. No major arteries were nicked, but the bullet had to be removed. A bacterial infection was treated with mercurochrome. Can I walk? We will see. If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycholocomotor. I'm a psycholocomotor. Good. You'll need to be. Whatever that is. Has anyone from my station been to see me? No. A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmare is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says. They don't care about me at all. I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. Odd. You haven't seen any, have you? There's a pause. I'm sure they're worried about you. That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. Yeah, they're not really worried about you. If they were, wouldn't they be here? If they're so worried about me, where are they? I don't know. If not my station, then who treated me? I did. Thank you. No need. Are you hurt? Not very, he rubs his chin. I have a concussion from the major beating me with the butt of his gun. I try not to move too much. Things would be much worse if you didn't warn me. There's a pause. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me. Okay. Is this going to work? Oh. Easy now. Lieutenant turns double again before your eyes. An orange hue of pain. How are you? Oh. My disco days are done. Your disco days should have been... Hey, I got an achievement. Hyperstellar Law Official. Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Yefritor. What happens now, Kim? I honestly don't know. You don't know? We can't talk to Everard. The harbor's in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too. We never got to know what she would have told us. I'm sure it was important. The Wild Pines representative? Yes, Joyce Messier. On the boat, you know. She could have helped us. It's clear the mercenaries were working for Wild Pines, at least partially. He looks out the window. It's a little late to elicit her support now. Ruby's gone, and Claudia too. We really should have arrested her, you know. Wait, you checked? She's really... Gart confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hangman? I don't know. I think the dangerous theory you presented on Claudia was wrong. We've not found a motive or a weapon for her. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. His voice is calm, matter of fact. Staying alive? I don't know if I've done staying alive before, but I've done, what have I done? Oh, yeah. Muscles. I'll see if I can find that one. What about the hole in the, ouch, in the wall? Someone was checking her out. I don't know. He rubs his neck. That's been there for years. An antique bullet from a Bell Magrave, 4.46 millimeter. How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be? It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around from the war, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is that makes that bullet useless. Huh. The goddamn footprints. I think I'm wrapping up here shortly as soon as I get through this dialogue. All right. Yes, he says, God curse the footprints, not solving the case for us. Oh, diablo. The fucking Maybells, Kim. The flowers. What? Yank it out and show the dried flower. This one, remember? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything. All right. Thanks. Thanks for joining my stream. And have fun streaming. All right. I'll talk to you later. He's wrong, Rhetoric says. No, Kim. Every piece of garbage in the city is connected to the case. Okay. You can see it's clearly not meaning it. There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance. We should go upstairs and rethink the ballistics in situ. A light nod. Through some pain. I agree with this. What else? See? There's that. You can do ballistics. This is because I'm La Puta Madre Espione, isn't it? Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are espiones. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case. That does make some sense. You know what I think about solving crimes? He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead. Solving crimes is hard. It really is very hard. You're not ready to give up, are you? No. There's a short pause. Are you ready to limp? I'm ready. Good. Where do you want to limp? Lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics. We should check Clausia's room upstairs. Why not? He extinguishes a cigarette on the sole of his boot. Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through? I don't know. I can't think of anything better. Wow. I have a clean bathtub. Huh, look at that. I mean, you know, I'm easily amused, I guess, at this point in the game. Alright, let's save this as a new save. Right? Yes. What's in there? The door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room. You see the tub is clean. Ah, the expression. Let the mirror be. Okay. The Stereo 8 player has been reunited with its right speaker. What's this? No. That's just... Okay, go stick through the wall. Fan? Pull on light bulb. Oops. The lights are on. Oh, they just flashed on. Oh, okay. Leave. What's this? Glass has been fixed. You hear traffic outside. Back in the world again. Alright. Well, you know, I think actually at this point, I am also going to wrap up. I've been doing, it's a little over 2 hours, and it's usually about as far as I run this. And then I probably have one more session after this to wrap up, and so I just want to make sure I'm not just trying to make one long marathon session for the last one. Thank you all for joining the stream and watching the game. It was this was definitely an intense episode with all the shooting and killing and dying stuff that was happening outside. Hopefully next episode we'll be able to collect the rest of the armor, maybe if I can catch the rest of that, and wrap up the mystery. I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks. Bye.